got 9 Marines, 10 Marauders, not a lot of Medivacs though, but he does have Stim, but he doesn't have Concussive Shells, so that's going to be somewhat bad for him. And as the Widow Mines make their way here with the drop inside of the main, some drones get picked off, but the Prong is going to come over at the third. Nice play here from Solid Mara. He's going to be denying this third base most likely, but the drones are going to burrow. This is very, very cool. And in the meanwhile, the mines are going to set themselves over at the fourth. Third base has been completely denied here, but it looks like these units perhaps won't necessarily live to see another day. The Medivac loads up 3 Marauders and 2 Marines, but all of the rest of the units die now. And these mines are just waiting for a whole bunch of drones to come over. I think this is a really clutch move from Solid Mara. The fact that they're planted in the middle, you can see the range is that they touch all of the minerals of the mine. So basically, like if a player were to stack all of his drones and send them over on an expansion, this means that the mines would be able to like kill a whole bunch of drones at the same time. The Marauder drop is going down over at the fourth here, and he's loading on up, and he's going to be bringing it over into the main. Such a nice little play here. In the meanwhile, Solid Mara's got his third command center up on the way. He's getting his first set of upgrades though, so he's kind of delayed on that. Grey Fox is 1-1 on pretty much everything he has, so that's a really nice advantage for him. And he does have somewhat of a supply lead in terms of workers and an army, but it's not that much of a supply lead. You see, it's 59, 65 supply versus 45. 55 and 51 drones versus 44 SCVs. And Solid Mara is going to be moving over to take his third base here. The Overlord is going to be checking out to see if there's third, but he's not going to be seeing it. Only when he's going to be grabbing that watchtower is he going to be realizing, like, there's a third base over there? No, he's actually not even going to the watchtower at all. Grey Fox looks like he wants to try and find himself an opportunity to do some damage here, but it's not necessarily going to be happening just yet. He really needs to grab that watchtower. This command center is in vision of the watchtower. I can swear to God it is, because I always use it, and every time I see the watchtower here and he's got a command center here, I see it. So I'm just telling him through telepathic minds right now. I'm trying to focus my mind into getting into contact with his and tell him to get that watchtower. And yes, it looks like he's actually going to be doing it with the changeling. Oh no, you son of a bitch! Get the watchtower! Oh, but he's going to be sending over the lings here. Maybe nope. Nope, the lings are not going to be going to the watchtower at all. Changeling going to get immediately shot down here, and Grey Fox. Okay, finally he's gotten the watchtower for himself, and now he's seen that there's a command center. Well, actually, he's got the Overlord over it, and he's spewing creep right over the command center. But here come the Roachling Bane Force, and there's so many Roaches and Banes here. It's gonna decimate all of the Marauders, and there's no more units left at the front here. Just a couple of rallied over Marines and Marauders that are still left, but now the army supply for Zerg is like 64 versus 40, and Grey Fox is just pounding his opponent. And Zerg Assassins, he's just chilling, I guess. These mines are getting some damage done here in the back, but the Medivac is still there to support. And meanwhile, the front is being completely battered down. There's so many Roaches. 8 more Lings are on the way. Hive is coming on up. 2-2 is on the way. But I think it's all due to the fact that Solid Mara, given all this cool play, has completely cut his upgrades. He's still just 1-0, and he doesn't even have the +1 armor on the way, where the Roaches are 1-1. So it's like definitely a buff for them. Roaches get +2, and the Marines don't have any armor. So this is just like a clear, straight up +2 damage that every Roach will get per shot. So it's really, really good for Grey Fox, I guess. You know, there is a +2 that's on the way, but I guess it's just because there's no second eBay that's up. The third command center is still up and running. It is a planetary fortress, but here comes the forces of a Zerg, and they're going to be straight up focusing fire down this command center. No repair is happening. The units for Terran are going to try and stim up there and get there, but no, the command center is just going to get completely taken out. And now there's Ultra's Cavern that's on the way, and a whole bunch of more units are being rallied over, but Solid Mara doesn't even wait until the Ultras come out, taps out, gives away the good game, and Grey Fox takes game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, for Team Good Game Kids, bringing the Clan War 2-1 for GGK. Yeah, Grey Fox playing very well up until now. Maybe I wonder, like, if he's still remembering most of the play style of his old teammates, and he's trying to use that to his advantage. It's possible. It could be an alternative. You know, this is war, right? There's no rules at war. Who wins at war is the one who's the most vicious and the one who wants to win the more. That's just straight up what is up. So it's now 2-0 in this clan war, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna go back into some Metallica. I'm gonna be putting Metallica like pretty much all night. Yeah, this is from their new album Death Magnetic. Well, their new album. You could say that their most recent album was released in 2008. They're probably gonna play this one as well. I hope they play this one as well. Actually, I hope the show lasts for like 7 hours and that they play all of their albums back to back. That would be something nice. If Metallica were to do a 7-hour long show, ooh! Like they would have to be on a heroin or something, or like not heroin, but maybe like speed or like cocaine and shit. And they would have to take breaks to go eat, but then they would come back and play for 7 hours in a row. That would be awesome. That would be kind of awesome. Bam, bam, bam. I opened just in time to say goodbye. Almost like your life, almost like your in this fight. Custody is wrong. Realize you don't belong. Disconnect somehow. Never stop the bleeding now. Almost like your fight, and there it went. Almost like your life. Until the war will start again. Start again. I blind my eyes and try and force it all into place. I stitch them up, see not my fall from grace. I blind my eyes, I hide and feel it passing me by. I open just in time to say goodbye. It feels weird, like every time I pop out I see my face like I think I've never had my camera set full screen like that. So you guys can get a clear view of what I look like now. Like, it couldn't get any better than this. I feel like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Kinda cool. Oh yeah, I want to comment to what Ahead has said in the chat. And yes, it's literally going to be 1,000,000. It's going to be 1,000,000. Like, I'm gonna have all my 1,000,000 joints lined up one next to another, and I'm all gonna smoke them. At one point, I'm gonna be so high that I'll be like, "Am I really smoking a joint right now? I don't even notice. Like, what's going on?" Oh, this is an old school song from Metallica. We're listening to just Metallica tonight. I'm telling you guys ahead, we're gonna be listening to just Metallica. The thing that should not be. Master of Puppets. Oh, this song is good. I love this song. I voted for this one. This is my other pick. I think I'm just gonna leave it for the introduction because it's so good. Spawning in the bottom right position for Team Alpha Gaming, it's the Pink Zerg, aging the K. And his opponent spawning over in the top and right position for Team Good Game Kids, doing a very good job for himself up until now. He's 2-0 for himself. It's the Teal Zerg, Grey Fox. That's me. Alright, we're just gonna wait for I'm gonna wait for the break because, you know, I still have a job to do. I can't believe I'm actually working right now. Oh my god, if I was paid to do this shit, I think it would be the best life I could ever live. Like, I really wish, you know, sometimes like I dream that I would find myself like a you know, kind of like GOM TV caster. I would move to Korea and cast pro leagues for the American viewers or the English viewers, you know. Like when Artosis and Tasteless take their retirement, they're tired of doing it, you know. I would be the one to step in. I would be casting, you know, Law of the Void. But I think that they're going to be going on until Law of the Void, you know. They love their job so much. They're probably going to be grinding on it just as long as it can last. I mean, if I were in their place, I would do the same thing, right? Like it sucks to say, but StarCraft has a limited lifespan. Like, one day StarCraft will die. It's probably not today. It's probably not coming soon. I mean, there's still another expansion that's going to be coming on up. And the expansion is going to be changing everything. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen,